Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel. Doing another late night thoughts on video. Sorry for the delay with these figures. Been busy, you know how it is here in the quarantine. And it is late night, it's like 10 past midnight over here in good old South Cali. Trust me, it's actually not good over here at all. We're shut down again, which is wonderful. Let's talk about these new Predator 2 Lost Tribe members. Here we have Guardian Predator. I've always been pretty fond of Guardian. He's a big homage to the original concept design for the Jungle Hunter, sporting the Gort mask, and I really did like the original figure. I'm actually looking at him right now on my shelf now. Still holds up. He really does. Just missing a couple points of articulation, but that figure is still really good. The entire Lost Tribe is still really good. But look at this. Not only are we getting an unmasked head brought to you exclusively by NECA. That sounded like a promotion, but it's not. And it's not only an all-new design, but we're also getting a flippin' Samus gun. This dude comes with a hand cannon, which I can't tell if it fires a missile or if it's a flamethrower, but this thing is just ridiculous. I tell you the truth, I didn't expect this. This is insane. I expected something more tribal, but hey, you know, I'm into it. Let's scroll through the pictures here. Wow, that thing is, that's intense. That is really over the top. I gotta say, right now he's using a Samus gun and his plasma caster, and he's hauling ass, isn't he? I really like these flame effects. I know a lot of people aren't fans of them, but I actually like them. I think they're pretty cool. They're a little bit corny for what they are, but it looks good in a pose, and I'm definitely gonna pose him with it. So I'm glad that they added those. It's cool how you can have the flame effects on the top and the bottom of the hand cannon, like towards his elbow. That's actually a pretty cool touch. Makes it more realistic for for what it actually is. And I like how they're the shot. You have the trophy wall background there, and you got Gore Predator, Guardian with the unmasked head, which by the way looks really good. I really enjoy that war paint he has going on his head. If it is war paint, maybe it's just his skin pattern, but looks good either way. And this one here is nice too. You can get some good perspective of how big that weapon is, practically the size of his entire arm. And man, the paint on this guy looks really, really good. And the skin pattern seems pretty on point from what I remember from the film. And it's really not all too different from the original Guardian Predator that I have. Again, I'm looking at him now, and pretty similar. They really got him right the first time, actually, as opposed to a couple others of the tribe. Really, the only thing that was missing was this shimmering paint scheme. You know, with all these new Predators, they're a lot glossier, right? To make them more realistic, because that's how they look in the movie. They're kind of gross, kind of slimy looking. So there you go. That definitely shows in this figure. And again, that head sculpt is really nice. It really is. I believe it's a reuse of Bad Blood. I want to say, I think it's Bad Blood. Don't quote me on that. I haven't taken a look at the head sculpt too carefully yet, but there's the back of the figure. So you get a better look at kind of his backpack there, which looks pretty cool. Nice little addition that they added there. Pretty cool looking. There he is with the Gort mask. Now, what I am wondering about that helmet is, what is on it? Is that dirt? Is it war paint? I was talking to a friend about it, and I don't like, we can't put our finger on it. You know, is it war paint? Is it dirt? Is it battle damage? It's definitely not on the original one. I don't know, but either way, it looks really, really cool. It really fits the, I guess you can call it a tribal design to the figure. I feel like the entire Lost tribe have this tribal design, so it suits it, you know? They're very rough characters, and so that works. That works, you know? They get down and dirty, as you'd say. There is firing. God, that thing is ridiculous. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. And this is exactly why, one of two reasons, I'll get into the other reason later, this is exactly why you kind of want to get doubles, right? I mean, sure, you want it with the Gort mask, excuse me, and with the unmasked sculpt as well, but look at that hand cannon. You know, you want one movie accurate, and then you want one just going all over the place. Here's NECA's interpretation of it, go wild, and that's kind of what I'm going to do. In fact, I already got a place on the wall set and a shelf set for all my Lost Tribe stuff, for all the figures. So yeah, I know, I'm crazy. I've been busy, okay? I've been busy making space for all these new releases. I mean, just look at that. That thing is... I can't get over the cannon. I really can't get over the cannon. It's... it's really over the top, and I absolutely love it. I like this shot here, how he's kind of looking down. That's kind of a cool shot there. Shows off some of his articulation. And he has pretty standard articulation for an Ultimate Predator. You know, just a retool of the Ultimate City Hunter that we've come to know quite well over the past couple of years. And there he is with the plasma caster firing off. Props to the toy photographer. Say that in pretty much every Thoughts On video, but seriously, he does good work. Really does good work. There he is messing with his wrist computer, pretty cool looking. Better look at the wrist blades there, his retracted combi stick. Very, very cool looking. Man, they really, you know, they really do take their time with these shots. I mean, look how carefully they organize the dreads. They got some good folks over there, and there he is with the the extended combi stick, one of his many accessories. Some pretty standard shots here, but good looking nonetheless. Here's a better look at those fire effects that I was talking about earlier. How they kind of plop out. You know, from this angle, it looks like it's more from the sides now. I'm wondering if you can put those mini flame effects on different pieces of the weapon. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. You know what's kind of a missed opportunity here, though? Unless it does have it, I don't know. But imagine a light-up feature in that hand cannon. That would be really cool. Unless that's a thing and I'm just completely oblivious. You know, that's what you folks are there for. But that would have been cool if it, you know, doesn't, if it's not there. But to finish off the figure, again, I really like the unmasked head sculpt. Yes, it's a repaint, it's a retool of one we've gotten before, but it still works. It really does. Again, a very tribal look to him. I really like the skin pattern. It feels like Guardian Predator. If, you know, that might sound a little bit weird, but it looks like Guardian Predator to me, and I think it fits perfectly well. So, a very cool head sculpt. I like how it has open mandibles. You got some nice gold tinted eyes there. Very good looking. And look at the amount of accessories we have here. You know, you have two forms of the combi stick. You have the hand cannon with the various fire effects, the blasting effect for the plasma caster, two versions of the smart disc, a little, I guess, medkit backpack for him, various hands, and then a little plug right there that goes onto his wrist. And of course, like I mentioned, the head. So, overall, Guardian Predator is looking good. I'm definitely on board with this. Again, not an incredible amount to say. Really, I just wanted to talk about those accessories, right? It's all about the accessories with this particular version, at least. With this particular Predator. But just wait. There's more batshit crazy accessories to come. So let's check out the next one. Alrighty, we have Stalker Predator, otherwise known as Brother Boar, as I like to call him. Look at this. Now, he has armor. They added armor to this guy. I didn't expect that, but I'm into it. Okay, so first off, you got the brand new unmasked head sculpt, which again I think looks pretty good. I think it's just a repaint, retool of your classic jungle hunter. From what I can tell, I'm looking at my jungle hunters. I think it is. Dreads might be a little bit different, shorter, but there you go. Definitely fits the look of the character. You have that mix of beige and white with some red and orange. Very cool looking. And then, various other accessories. You got the combi sticks, the smart discs, hands, and your standard skull. So again, we're here really to talk about that chest armor, which, if I'm not mistaken, can be removed. So you have the chest armor. You have that giant gun now on his wrist, which I'm assuming is removable. And they added a brand new plasma caster. Not a retool of anything. That is a brand new, 100% new mold for a plasma caster. Because, the original Stalker, I'm looking at him now, he's pretty bare. Really, the only thing he has on him is some, a little bit of shoulder armor, and he has his little pouch. And that was about it. So I'm glad they went this route. I'm glad they gave him clothes, if you want to go that route. He has more to him now. He's not as bare, so I'm happy about that. I really am. And taking a look, that skin pattern is really, really cool. Very reminiscent to something reptilian, like a snake almost. So you got that black spine pressed up against the red or orange, whatever you want to call it. My ass is colorblind, so I do apologize. That right there, look at that with the unmasked head. That's very cool. You have those black ridges at the top as well. That's just a gorgeous paint job. It really is. I sound like a kid in a candy store, but it's awesome looking. Look at him, he's got some eyeliner too. That's adorable. And what I really like about these unmasked Predator head sculpts is the attention they put into the mandibles and the gums. Because, if you go back all the way to the 87 Jungle Hunter in the movie, those things are just slimy and dripping wet. It's gross, right? And that's what they're doing with these mandibles. It's cool looking. It really is. They take their time. And I'm not promoting NECA. I don't get paid to say this stuff, but I give credit where credit is due, and they have been kicking ass with the paint. They really have. Not so much QC. QC is dog shit, but everything else, there you go, spot on. You got his little pouch there as well. A better look at his right wrist. You have like a little spine almost at the base of the wrist. It's odd looking. Is that on the original? I can't see from here, but very cool looking. There he is holding the combi stick. And yes, I was correct. You can remove the armor, the plasma caster, and that wrist gun. So again, reason number 2 of why you should get doubles of these is because you want one 100% movie accurate, and then you want one of NECA's interpretation of what these, would have looked like if the movies or the comics thoroughly, invested in these characters. And again, very tribal design. So I'm so glad that you can remove all that. It's so cool looking. And there's a better shot of him with the mask there. Pretty cool looking. I like the necklace they gave him too. That's nice looking. And this goes to show that NECA has been on point with these Lost Tribe members since the beginning, for the most part. Because with these and most of their Predators and Aliens, they're reusing a ton of parts from 8 to 10 years ago. They are, and this is no exception. A lot of the parts here is what I have on my shelf now. It's just updated. So that's goes to show that they really got it right the first time. But now, of course, you know, new engineering, new tech, you can do a lot more. Then there he is looking at the skull. He's like, my precious. With his little hand there. Sorry for the creepy voice. Look at some more. Here he is approaching the skull. Somebody was having a lot of fun with these photos, I gotta tell you. I would be too. I would be too. Just a really good looking figure, man. Really good looking. And I'm glad they made him skinny looking without all that armor. Because he is again, he's pretty bare on, you know, from the movies, pretty thin, so looks good to me. And of course there he is all bulked up. That looks so cool. That new plasma caster is so flippin' cool looking. That's awesome. That is really awesome. You know, I made a video back in the day thinking all of, you know, NECA was showing off a bunch of chest armor parts, prototype, and I thought they were going to be for hunting grounds, but hey, look at this. Looks like it's being put on Stalker and some other ones that we have yet to see. And here we have a better look at that wrist gun. Pretty cool looking. I think it looks pretty sweet. I'm definitely into it. Looks like some kind of grappling hook or some sort. It's cool looking though. There's a better shot at the of the plasma caster there. Nice looking. Again, a very tribal design. A gorgeous piece. A gorgeous piece. Again, I feel like a kid in a candy store with both of these items. This is basically a dream come true for somebody like me and for a lot of you folks out there as well. I've been talking to you guys on the Instajams and the Facebooks and all this crazy stuff. I'm getting to another southern accent here, but it really is a dream come true. It really is, because these, I grew up with a lot of these. I grew up with Predator 2, with mainly the first two Predator movies, and I was always fascinated by the Lost Tribe. And what made them really fascinating is the fact that, you know nothing about them, essentially. You know, City Hunter is a part of the tribe, also called Ghost Predator. And that's really, as far as, the comics kind of hinted at them a little bit, but it was never really explored. So the fact that we can go all the way back to the Lost Tribe and not only update them, but give them alternate head sculpts, new detachable armor and other weapons, that is, I would have never have thought, and what I tell a lot of people is, they're really doing these specifically for the collectors, because these are really kind of niche characters, you could argue, right? You really gotta love Predator to get into these. So, and hell, they got me into it. So, let me know what you all think of Guardian and Stalker. I think they're looking pretty gosh darn cool. Before I head off, I want to check these release dates here. Shipping date October 2020 for both of them. Okay. So, they got a little bit of a wait. My hunch is we're going to be getting the entire Lost Tribe hopefully within the year. I think that's their goal. That's going to be a tough one because they still got a couple of them. They got to show off Boar Predator, Snake or Shadow, however you want to call him, Shaman Predator, which is, I really want to see Shaman Predator. They still haven't officially revealed Warrior. We saw him, I think, at Comic-Con or something like that, but we didn't get a pre-order for him yet. We don't know what his weapons are going to be like. We know he comes with like an axe or something. An Elder Predator, okay? And then they're doing something with a Battle Damage City Hunter, which is going to be my next video. So, that's a tough one. That's going to be a tough one to fit in the year, but hey, if they're able to pull it off, I'll be at the store. You know me, getting doubles because I'm effing insane. So, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough, and it's going to be expensive. because, you know, you want 2 on the shelf, 1 in full armor and 1 in, you know, movie accurate, but what about 1 in the box? This is gonna get expensive. This is exactly why I don't collect Marvel Legends anymore. Okay, folks, that is it for me. Please go check out Trophy Room on Facebook, a Facebook group created by yours truly, made for Alien Predator collectors and enthusiasts like yourselves and like myself. Feel free to post anything you want regarding Alien or Predator, your collections, the toys, the lore, the comics, the movies, anything and everything Predator, with only one rule: don't be a dick. And as always, people, have a good morning, evening, midday, whatever, and take care.